I want to show you how to create chords in MuseScore. There's actually two ways. The first way, I will come here to this note. I happen to know that is a B major chord. You see my cursor here. So the note that I want to put the chord over, I'm going to click on that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm on a Mac, so it's Command K. If you're on a Windows computer, it's Control K. I happen to know the name of that chord is a B. There is my B chord. Okay, so I showed you one way to get chords to appear on your score in MuseScore. Here's another way. I'm going to go up to Palettes and I'm going to add something called Fretboard Diagrams. I hit the plus. There it is. I go back to Palettes and here is Fretboard Diagrams. This is important if you want to add chord diagrams. In other words, if you are a guitar player and you want to indicate, here's an example of how to play a B chord. This particular capability shows you the name of the chord. We're going to bar across the second fret and then play an A chord. So on the second fret, a bar A chord is the B chord. That's for the guitar players. On G sharp minor, we do the same thing. We have the E minor shape. On the fourth fret, it becomes G sharp minor. So now I want to show you how to set this up. We've added our fretboard diagrams. We will go ahead and expand this. I will come over here and I happen to know this note is an E. So this is the E major chord here. I've already added E major. I've added the diagram for how you would play that chord. Now I go to the next measure and I have a B major chord. How do I know that? Well, here's the B bass note. That is, let's see, C, A, that is F sharp. That's the fifth in the B major chord. And the rest of the notes all fall in the B major chord. So if I want to add a diagram, first I'm going to click on that note. After I click on the note, I'm going to go up here to my available diagrams, because now do I have a B chord already available? I do. So we lucked out on that one. I already had a chord set up, but I'm actually going to show you one where we don't have a chord. However, by now I've had to set all these up. I'll show you how to do that. This next chord, this is a G sharp minor. Well, how do I know that? G sharp, B, D sharp. Those are notes in the G sharp minor chord. So I go over here to my available chord diagrams. Many of these I have had to set up. And I look through what I have and I don't see, here's basically the chord I'm going for. It's an E minor shape on the fourth fret. I don't see that over here. So what that means is I will create one. So here's, I've clicked on the E minor shape. I'll go up here to Properties. You see the shape down here for E minor. Now, I'm going to, I know I need a bar. I'll go ahead and click bar. Then I'll click on Settings. Now what I'm going to do here is a couple different things. First of all, I will, you know it's a guitar because it's 6 strings. I have 4 visible frets. Now the fret number is where I'm going to make a change. So I'm using G sharp. That's the 4th fret with the E minor shape. So what I need to do here, this is actually going to be a little interesting. I'll go back here to General. I will actually get rid of these for now. I'm going to uncheck that. I have erased the E minor figure, I'm going to add a bar right here. So I'll go over here to General. I'll click on the bar. And then you see now I have a bar all the way across. We'll go ahead and go back to our settings. We'll add our minor. Whoops, we'll uncheck. This is a quirky, it doesn't always work. Even though I've unclicked bar, you'll still see the bar here. However, if I click on this enough, I will get rid of it. And here's, I'm putting my 4 back. Now all I have to do is fix this bar. Okay, we got rid of the bar. Now I want to go ahead and uncheck that. And now I'm going to put my fingering here and here. Then I'll go over here. It has E minor. Well, we know it's not really E minor. It's G sharp minor. So I will key that in like so. And now we have the G minor chord. So if you play from here, we've got E. We've got E, B, and G sharp minor. So if you noticed, it took me several steps to get this chord set up the way it should be. And the reason for that is sometimes I notice when I check things, they appear unchecked, but they don't always seem to register. So the best I have done with this is just to keep trying, and sure enough, I get a G sharp minor chord just like I want. So just to back up here and review our steps, I started this whole process by clicking on the note that I wanted to set up the chord diagram for. Then I opened up my fretboard diagrams and clicked on the chord that it mostly resembled. With G sharp minor, I know that's an E minor shape on the 4th fret, so I picked it. And I went through, and with the dots and the bar, we numbered the bar. I was able to produce a G sharp minor chord. So today I've shown you 2 ways to get chords into a MuseScore sheet music. One was our Command K, where you just get the name of the chord, and this more complex method where you can actually put a chord diagram. If you have any questions or comments, maybe even a faster way to do this, leave me a comment in down below, and I'd love to hear from you.